Hey, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, I'm Adley. I've been an IT professional for the past few years, and I can honestly say that password managers suck. They steal all of your passwords, they force you to download their app on all of your devices, and then they have the audacity to tell you that your super secure and well thought out passwords actually suck. I completely understand why you don't use them, but throughout my career, I've seen so many people get their accounts compromised or, stolen. Straight up due to the fact that they either are using the exact same passwords across multiple different websites, they're having their passwords too easily guessable, like a first name, or a pet name, or a child or a spouse name, like the things that you can easily Google. But the third way, and this is honestly one of the most easiest ways, is when people write it down on a post-it or sticky note and they either slap it on their fridge, under their keyboards, or in just places that, are easily accessible and seen by anybody who might be able to just flip over your keyboard. Now, I do want you to understand something. I'm not just saying that to nag on the idea of where you keep your passwords or how you keep them stored or what they actually are. I need you to understand there's statistics behind this. Just those 3 reasons alone account for over 24 billion passwords being exposed by hackers every year. But honestly, it doesn't really have to be this way. Let me tell you why. Now, I want you to imagine something, okay? I want you to imagine having a centralized location that stores all of your passwords and all your credentials, right? Just think about this. Just think of the time savings that you would have. Not having to scroll through your notes app, having to search for that one password out of the 100 that you have. Not having to sort through that book and go through every single page until you find the page that happens to have the password that you wrote down back in 1996. You know what I mean? Or even just, the 30 sticky notes that you have on your desk that not only have your credentials, but probably have groceries that you have to go pick up, your to-do list for the day, all the other things that you have to worry about, right? Just imagine the peace of mind of having all of that backed up, synced across all your devices, so that you can access it all from one account. And it's just for you. Nobody else has access to it, unless you give them access, but you shouldn't. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the reason why I'm being very vague about exactly what password manager I'm referring to when I'm speaking about this is because not only do almost all of them have all these features, but nowadays it's really hard to choose the best password manager. There's just so many different options. You have LastPass, you have Bitwarden, you have OnePass, you have KeePass, you have so many, you have the ones built into your phone. There's Apple Keychain, there's Android Passwords, I want to say. I can't remember what the name of it is, but there's just so many options nowadays that it's impossible to just choose one. And when you do choose it, you might as well stick with it, especially if it has all the features you want. Why not? Now, one thing about password managers that they all pretty much have in common is just the fact that they all essentially use master passwords in some way, shape, and or form to allow you to access all your passwords. Now, a lot of people might worry and ask, but what if somebody were to guess my master password and gain access to my account? Now, that is a valid worry. I'm not going to dismiss that worry at all. But that worry is actually mitigated by a security measure called MFA, which is multi-factor authentication. Now, I'm not going to dive too much into what MFA is and or what MFA methods you could use, but it's just, think of it as an extra layer of security for your account that requires you to tell the system, yeah, that's me trying to log in. Right? Either via an app on your phone or a phone number that the system could text or call. And by the way, on a side note, I strongly advise enabling this on every account you own. Look, honestly, we're in 2025, all right? I genuinely believe that if you don't have a password manager in 2025, you're doing yourself a grave disservice, all right? You should honestly give them a try and let me know if they're as influential as I think they would be for you, or you can go ahead and tell me how stupid they really are. But at the end of the day, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back with another one.